We must pay homage to him.
What is up, you guys? We are here at the shop. We got the IS300 back last night. If you guys didn't see the other video, we came in with it last night. We were not able to get it into the shop though. My dog is crying. It's the first time here at the shop and she needs to be quiet. All right, so today I'm gonna be walking you guys through what we picked up, give you guys a full walk around of the car that we got, and maybe even, I don't know, giving this dog away because she won't stop crying. Stop.
I was raised in the G, I'ma make sure y'all know me, yeah, y'all know me. I can hit the beach to the lake, I live when you couldn't take a damn vacation. Cruising up and down the block, yeah, I'm moving, this beat sound good, let's get to it, but okay. It's the weekend, so you know it's time to play. Me on the grill with the bruise and the bud. Sun's coming out, ain't no fog in the way. All of my homies right here.
So it looks like it's a full leather interior car. I just lied. It actually has the suede and leather bottom of the seat and full leather top portion. I don't know if that's normal or not, but complete car either way. Does have the leather door panels, which I was really excited about. That's pretty cool. And you guys are probably wondering why I got this car so cheap. I'm gonna show you guys here in a second why I was able to get it so cheap, but let me go ahead and show you guys everything that is on the car. It's got full engine bay, everything is complete on the car. Okay, I was told it was run before they parked it. Okay, excuse my dog if you guys hear the whining, she's very whiny today. Okay, you guys can see the rear ends pretty clean, everything's intact, all the body panels are intact. It is a salvage title because it was crashed in the front years ago, or I don't know how long ago. Full interior, full black interior, a little torn, but it does have clean door panels, which is nice. I love that. And full interior, but the seats are actually, well, this seat's actually not bad. I don't know why they put seat covers, but that seat's really bad. So yeah, looks like we got some cracks on the dash, a little bit of sticky dash maybe. No big deal there, maybe do some restoration on that. But overall, the reason I picked this car up, basically sight unseen, I walked up, if you guys saw in the last video, I walked up and in 5 seconds said I'm gonna go ahead and get it. The reason why is because I literally just walked around, saw the body panels, I obviously see the complete 2J, and I knew that this was gonna be a good, you know, deal either way, no matter whether, you know, it did run or didn't run or whatever the case was. Because when I, you know, went to see the car, I was under the impression that it had one thing wrong, one big thing, and I'm gonna show you guys what that thing is right now. All right, so apparently the story is that the guy who was driving this car, he hopped over a center divider, smashed the entire oil pan, smashed the subframe back, okay, smashed that member as well, as you can see. And this is not pretty. Look at that, tie rod's hitting the control arm. It is just a mess under here. Motor mounts came off of the actual mounts, okay. And guys, this is really bad. I've actually never seen a JZ with an oil pan this smashed like this before, so this is actually really crazy. See, there is some damage here on the front of the lower radiator support, and yeah, overall the mounts are completely clapped. Want to see if I can get, oh my gosh, look at that subframe bolts twisted. You guys can see that subframe bolt in there is just completely twisted. The subframe's toast. We got to completely drop the entire subframe. Yeah, drop the subframe. I don't know what happened back there because the whole entire engine shifted forward. So I don't know if something damaged in the back or not, but we got to go ahead and see if we can deal with this right here. So that's pretty crazy right there. You can see this whole entire oil pan right here is smashed. This is insane. So that's the main reason we got it so cheap. They crashed it, they didn't want to fix it, and yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, I actually noticed the strut tower was cracking down here. I don't know if you guys can even see that. The strut tower is cracking in there. I don't know if that's normal or not. And I also noticed that it's cracked in here because this was crashed in the front, so I guess they replaced the whole front already. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how the front end looks. Oh, actually, just gotta let it down. So it's not bad overall. Everything's lines up pretty decent. The front bumper is obviously pretty beat up, but the fenders are clean, doors are clean, everything's pretty clean. Don't really know what the plans are for the car yet. Biggest goal is just to really assess the damage, take everything apart, and kind of go from there because we really don't know what we're dealing with yet. If you guys watched the last video, you'll know that we just set up the shop here just yesterday. So just yesterday we came, cleared out the space for this car, and I still have all my tools not even organized yet. This is my old tool cart, so I've got no tools ready to go yet. So all my tools are sitting in boxes, so I don't even have my tools ready to go to take this thing apart. So I gotta organize everything first, and then might get to this today. I don't really know. If not, I'm not really sure. All right, so as you guys can probably see, there's a lot of tools that I had to move from those bags and boxes, and it's just a lot to organize right now. I mean, we've got wrenches, we've got a bunch of random stuff, O-rings, screwdrivers everywhere, tools everywhere. And I mean, it's just a lot. I didn't even open this bag. This has more tools. Let's see. There's more guns, more tools, drills. So I have a lot of stuff. I gotta organize all this. I don't think I'm gonna do it right now because I just got back last night from bringing this thing back. But as of right now, my plan, I gotta go get an engine support so I can hold this engine up, and then I'm gonna drop the entire front subframe out. That way I can inspect the entire front end and then kind of decide from there what we're gonna do. So I gotta go get that. Stay tuned, guys, but I'm probably gonna come back with an engine leveler and get these tools organized, and then we'll get to working on this. All right, so I got the top pretty much organized, sort of kind of how I used to have it. Most of my sockets and ratchets and stuff, this is the stuff I'm using most of the time. Pry bars, all that stuff. I have a lot of stuff missing, a lot of stuff. I'm trying to complete these sets. I'll complete them later. Bunch of wrenches. Oh, it's all locked. This box is also kind of janky now, so I have to open it with 2 hands. But anyways, wrenches are an absolute mess, but at least I got my ratcheting wrenches back, and all my other wrenches are, I didn't organize these yet, but you can see their sets are here. These Matco wrenches, oh my gosh, cost me so much money. This tool cart alone cost me lots of money, but either way, got all that organized. I gotta go get a engine support beam so I can support the engine. I'm gonna drop the entire subframe. So until then, I'm gonna be going to get some lunch and food with my girlfriend, and we're gonna be coming back to this once I go get that engine support. I could use the hoist over there, but I'd rather just use the engine support. It's gonna be a lot cleaner, save me space. So we're all set up to come back and work on it, but I am gonna head out and go get some food. So stay tuned, I will be back soon. Alrighty, you guys, we are back. I just went and picked up this engine support bar at Harbor Freight. So this is gonna allow me to support this engine from the top while I remove everything that's underneath. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this set up, get it rigged up, and show you guys kind of how that works. Alrighty, so we got that set up. It's pretty easy. Got the little side beams, and we just gotta set our chains up and hook onto the engine, which the 2J already has a spot for the hook here in the front. And it should have a rear hook already right there. Yeah, so there's a rear hook right there, and then we'll hook onto the front as well. So we'll find a way to support it either way, or maybe we'd even just go by the intake manifold. Actually, it'd probably be easier. And then maybe by the headers on this side would probably be easiest, is what we'll probably do. But we'll go ahead and hook that up, and then we're gonna show you guys underneath the car. So realize it'll probably be best if I remove this engine cover before hooking onto this engine. Also probably take off the intake tube. Just got my tools out of storage and I don't have my Milwaukee driver, so I gotta do everything manually, but whatever. Unlikely. So there's that. So now we can hook up our chains. Or actually go around there first. It's actually even. I'll show you guys how I hooked it up here in just a second. Okay, so we got that chain set. All right, now we're gonna put a chain on that side. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through there. Hold on 1 second. That's our intake manifold. We're gonna try to get some tension on that. And right there. So now we've got tension on this whole thing. As you can see, it's not gonna move. So once we remove everything underneath, this whole engine will be supported by these 2 chains and this whole support beam. So that is good to go. So you guys will see right here how I hooked up to the intake manifold. Okay, just make sure you're not pulling on anything. It's all on metal brackets. Okay, that's all gonna be okay. And that's on the intake manifold. And on this side, we got the exhaust manifold, just like that. Okay, guys. So we're gonna go underneath next and show you guys all the damage. And this is the reason why I got this car so cheap. So I am gonna have to pull the entire subframe, which doesn't even look like it's mounted properly anymore. Pull the whole oil pan off and really just assess this damage. I'm gonna drop the entire front subframe just to see what's really going on here, and then we'll kind of go from there. But everything else, this car is completely bone stock. So everything under here is completely stock. You guys even saw I had the factory intake, engine cover, everything like that. I just want to make sure there's no crazy damage underneath. If we can replace these with factory parts and get this thing back in one piece, I'd love to do that first and foremost. So that's going to be where we're starting with, and I'm going to see how we're going to go about dropping this subframe and dropping this whole front cradle without the engine. So stay tuned. All right, so my plan is to drop the entire subframe, and I think I can do it with the wheels on, with everything attached, because most of this stuff is damaged and broken, so I don't need to go piece by piece and take it all apart. And my game plan is, I think if I disconnect this upper ball joint right there, and the 3 strut bolts on top, and then the 4 main subframe bolts, which are up there and across over there, so there's 4 of those, which 2 I think are missing. Your engine mounts are already completely broken, so those could just come right off. And then whatever other cross brace, the cross brace as well, and whatever else comes off. But I think all of that stuff will just kind of come down as one major piece. So that's gonna be my game plan. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and knock that out here and really quickly. So stay tuned. We're gonna probably throw on a time lapse and knock this out for you guys. All right, so we got our top strut bolts loosened, not taken off. We've got our upper ball joint loosened, still connected, but we did hammer those to make them drop, so I'm out of breath right now. Okay, and then we got this side, same thing. Had to come in with the WD-40. Okay, came out like nothing. All right, now we gotta go underneath and start doing the subframe bolts. Okay, guys? Alrighty, guys, so if you can see this right here, don't know if it's, that's not looking very good at all. The entire thing ripped out. So we're gonna work on those other bolts, the one back here, okay, and then the one on the other side. I don't even know if I'm getting that there, but I'm gonna work on those. And I've got it jacked up. And again, everything from the top is loosened. Look at this oil pan, that's insane. But if in order to get access to that, first I gotta take this out of my way, and all this suspension's damaged and tweaked and stuff, so I gotta take that out anyways. So first things first, I'm gonna undo these subframe bolts and those cross secondary cross member bolts over there. I don't have an impact, unfortunately. All right, we got that splash shield off. Okay. Now let's see if we can get to these subframe bolts. This one looks accessible. Happy. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my god. The whole entire stud came out of the frame. But it's not seized. Look at that. It wasn't seized, it's just, it got hit so hard. It completely snapped off the studs. Yikes. Well, that side's completely out. But we still gotta disconnect the control arms. Oh man, we got more bolts, guys. I think 14s. Man, I missed my Milwaukee, guys. You got these 3 bolts. Well, let me show you. That seems like everything. All right, we're gonna go back out to the front, reevaluate. So I wanna show you this quick trick that I know from a long time ago. If you have a ball joint like this that is spinning, let me show you. Okay, you can see the stud is spinning, if you can see that. Okay, so what I like to do, if you can't press the joint up against the spindle, because I already dropped this down, since I can't do that and I'm not gonna be reusing these, I'm just gonna take my vice grips, clamp them on real tight on this, and it'll allow me to loosen. I'll show you in a second. But you're gonna wanna hold this one while you turn the other one, and now it's not gonna spin on you. So you got that nice grip on the joint. Push that forward a little bit, look how it release that tension. All right, so we've got everything pretty much almost out. Struts are out. Everything's fully disconnected. The only thing that's still connected, I believe, is the power steering rack right here at the back. And these power steering lines going up to the car. So I'm gonna disconnect those. You can see that brake line. I just snapped this zip tie, so this brake line is getting stressed here, but. Alrighty guys, so we've got everything dropped down. We got the entire subframe dropped down, as you guys can see. Okay, you want to see from underneath. Everything is completely made a big old mess. Okay, everything's completely disconnected. We've got brake lines holding up and the sway bar running through this, I believe it's the AC line. So I gotta remove both of those and then we can get this entire unit out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. We've got pretty much everything removed. We just gotta roll the whole entire unit out of the way and we'll be good to go. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out really quick and then we'll be able to assess the oil pan situation. You guys, so we got this entire front subframe completely removed. I didn't even have to touch the engine mounts. They completely separated on both. Look at this subframe. It's completely mangled. Look at that. That is crazy. I have never seen a subframe on an IS300 like this. Look at that. Look at the rack. The rack's completely straight, although I probably shouldn't even try using it because I mean, I just don't trust it really. I don't know, look at the way the mounts just angled on here. It's probably got, yeah, I think it's pinched. I think the rack is pinched. Everything is completely cooked. The mounts on the car are even not looking so good. The only thing that's really good on here is like the brakes maybe, but I'll probably, I don't even know, maybe upgrade those too. My first biggest concern, you guys, is to see what's going on with this engine, because if I can get this engine running and, you know, in working condition, then we'll have something to work with, which it looks like it mainly just cracked this front part of the upper pan right here. Not so much anything else, and that looks really good. Looks really, really good. Other than that, I mean, the whole back part of the up oil pan is fine. So that's really, really good. I was worried maybe if it had hit something really underneath, I'm gonna have to extract that frame rail stud right there and probably replace it or try to put a bolt or something welded in. I don't know. And then this side, it looks bent. I'll probably be able to take a wrench and remove that and maybe put a new one again. But these are overall in well condition. Frame rails completely look straight. Everything looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and go grab one of these, whole oil pan assembly. That looks like it's gonna swap on, fill her up with oil, we'll be good to go. Get some new mounts, get a new subframe, and figure out how we're gonna get these mounted. But as far as this video, you guys, this is the complete front end teardown on this $1,500 street car. Okay guys, so you guys can see this subframe has been through one thing or another. That's the reason why we got the car so cheap, completely smashed underneath. Has around 220,000 miles. You know, everything from the top, everything looks good, you guys. Everything's stock. Alternator was completely saturated, but hey, 220,000 miles, what do you expect? Other than that, everything looks really, really clean. So I'm super excited. We're gonna go ahead and end the video here, guys. So we're definitely gonna have to replace all these components, but my main concern is getting the subframe, the mounts, and the oil pan to make sure that the engine still runs good. And then we can continue spending money, because I don't want to spend a bunch of money if this car's engine is toast, because that's a whole different story. But however, the chassis looks completely clean. I'll show you guys one last time here. But these chassis rails look pretty clean. If you see that, that looks completely straight. It's just this that bent. You see that stud right there? Okay, same thing this side. This side looks completely clean. So we've got clean rails on this car, guys. Oh my gosh, and what looks like a clean 2J that just got smashed. But I don't see that it went up into the engine here. Can't really tell. I'd have to spin the engine over to really inspect. I mean, that did push up really high, but I guess supposedly they said they shut it off right away. but I don't know. So we got to remove this oil pan, but I'm gonna wait till I get a new one because it's just gonna drop a bunch of oil down. So we're gonna call it a pause here for now. If you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more like it, we're gonna be doing a ton on this car. Okay guys, this is the $1,500 street car series. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and check me out on Instagram, For an Authority, if you want to stay up to date with the daily updates. Okay, stay tuned.